Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and get started. First I'm applying a eyeshadow primer, and this is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. Then I'm going in with the Riesling Romance eyeshadow palette from Lorac, and I'm using that cream shade, and I'm applying that all over my eyelid to apply as a base, to act like a base. Next, I'm going in with Peach Fuzz from the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, and I'm going to apply it along my crease, making sure that it's well blended out. I'm trying to give a slight contour to my eyes. Next, I'm going in with this Crystal Protein Gel, and it's going to act as a lash primer. And I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Precise Primer. This is said to be a blurring and redness control. And I'm just applying it with my fingers all over my face. Next, I'm going in with the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Foundation in the shade 110. And I'm going to apply it all over my face using my fingers. And then I'm going in with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to help blend it out. I'm going back in with a little bit more foundation to cover up more of the redness. Using the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, I'm going to apply this to around my nostrils, around my chin, and under my eyes, just to brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm going in again with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to help blend it out. Going in with the Cody Airspun powder, I am using a synthetic brush to apply it underneath my eyes to help with creasing, and then just wherever I applied some concealer. And then I'm going in and setting my entire face with the same powder and with the Real Techniques sponge. Now I'm going in with the first coat of mascara, and this is the same line as the gel primer that I used earlier. Now using the E.l.F. brow definer in the shade Taupe, I'm going to first brush out my brows, and then I'm going on to filling them in and shaping them. I like to use this shade Taupe because it's light enough for to use in the front of my brows. And then I'm going to go in with a dark brown shadow. I'm going to continue to fill in my brows using this brown shade from the Morphe 35P palette. And it's just going to help darken them up a little bit more. And I'm using a Sonia Kashuk brush, duo-ended brush, that came in a set from a couple years back. Using the champagne color from the Lorac palette, I'm going to highlight the brow bone and also the inner corner. I'm using that Sonia Kashuk dual-ended brush that I used earlier to fill in my brows. And then I'm going in with the E.l.F. blending eye brush to help blend out the inner corner. For a slight contour, I'm going in with the Chocolate Soleil bronzer from the NIKKIETUTORIALS palette from Too Faced. And I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush to apply. Now I'm going back in with the sponge just to blend everything out. And then using the e.l.f. Blending eye brush, I'm going to contour my nose and go back in with the Real Techniques contour brush to smooth everything out, and then again with the sponge. Next I'm going in with a second coat of mascara just to help thicken them up a little bit more. With the mini highlighter stick from TréStique in the shade MalDive Lumenscent, I'm going to highlight, and then with my Complexion sponge, gonna blend it out. Moving on to blush, I'm using the Coastal Scents Blush 2 palette, and I'm using this light blush pink with a Real Techniques blush brush. And then using my Complexion sponge, just gonna blend everything out. Off to lips, I'm using the Pixie Tinted Brilliance Balm in the shade Craving Coral. And I'm just lightly applying this just to give it, just to give my lips a little bit of a tint. And then I'm going to curl my lashes, and I made sure that my lashes were dry before I started curling. Here I'm using just the mascara one from the Maybelline The Falsies mascara. And I'm using it just to help separate my lashes since they kind of stuck together when I curled them. Using Champagne Truffle, I'm going to highlight a little bit more. And this is from the NIKKIETUTORIALS collaboration with Too Faced. Alright guys, so this is my take on a fresh face look. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, bye.